Hello! We are about to dive P.S. Herald, the wreck of a 19th century paddle wheel steamer located in Sydney Harbor. Please check your torch and other equipment to make sure they're in good working order. By 1846, there were 106 houses in North Sydney, and a post office was established there in 1854. This increase in population and the need to supply North Shore residents with goods and mail led to the creation of a ferry service between Blues Point and Sydney. Herald was procured by the North Shore Steam Ferry Company and was one of the passenger ferries that served the North Shore. The wreck site lies at a depth of 26 meters, approximately 450 meters, or 492 yards, off North Head at the entrance to Sydney Harbor. Over the course of its life, Herald's ownership would change several times, but it is the family of Sydney mariner Captain George Hall who had the longest and most celebrated association with the vessel. He and his sons James Hall and George Hall Jr. purchased Herald in 1860 and would all command it over the course of the next 21 years. George Hall Jr. would be at the helm when it sank off North Head. George Hall Sr. was awarded a massive colonial gold ring by Sydney's Cosmopolitan Club in 1876 for saving about 40 lives. He was also awarded a silver medal by the National Shipwreck Relief Society of New South Wales for rescuing the captain of the brig African Maid and his wife in December 1877. At the time Herald was discovered in January 2013, an area of wreckage about 3 by 4 meters square was exposed above the seabed and comprised the tops of the steamer's 2 boilers, as well as the paddle wheel shaft and upper surface of its engine. Today, the site appears largely the same. Please use your torch to explore parts of the wreck site. An intriguing and potentially important clue to Herald's demise is the location and condition of the paddle wheel shaft. When the wreck site was discovered, divers noticed the shaft was dislodged and lying about 1 meter to port of the vessel's centerline. Subsequent archaeological investigation has revealed it has also been completely removed from its mountings and deposited some 2 meters aft of the engine. Further, the shaft has clearly been bent into a shallow V shape. Taken together, these attributes reveal the shaft was subjected to tremendous forces that distorted and removed it from its original context. The exact cause of the damage remains unknown, but an intriguing possibility is that the paddle wheel shaft was directly affected by the rupture of Herald's starboard boiler, which originally was located directly underneath it. The force of the blast could have dislodged the paddle wheel mechanism and either pushed the shaft towards the stern at the time of the rupture, or loosened it enough that it broke free and shifted aft when Herald struck the seabed. A small oval-shaped hole is located on the upper surface of the starboard boiler near its forward end. Originally thought to be the result of corrosion, it was ultimately identified as the point where the boiler failed on the morning Herald sank. Herald was 22.8 meters long and had a maximum beam of 3.9 meters. Its depth of hold was 1.7 meters. The steamer's engine space was 7.6 meters long, and each of its 2 boilers were approximately 2.5 meters in length and between 80 and 100 centimeters in diameter. Herald was powered by a small steam engine, but because most of it is buried beneath the seabed, specific details of its design, manufacture, and operation are currently unknown. John Elder, one of the partners in the shipbuilding business that designed and manufactured Herald, was a pioneer in nautical engineering who invented the world's first successful marine compound steam engine in 1854, the same year Herald was shipped to Australia. It is likely that Herald's engine was designed by Elder, and may very well be an early variant of the marine compound steam engine for which he became famous. If so, it would be one of the earliest and only surviving examples of its kind in Australia.